Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel. So finally I have recorded my long-awaited hair video. Before I get into talking all about the hair, I am going to do a little bit of rambling. So if you don't really care, you could just go ahead and fast forward into the actual video. So basically I've been wanting to record a video for you guys for days now, but with Memorial Day weekend I actually went down to Virginia to visit some family, so I really was meaning to record down there. I brought my camera and everything, but you know, when you're having fun with family, sometimes you don't get around to have the time. And then when I got back from Virginia, we decided to have this lovely heat wave hit us, and unfortunately my central AC just isn't working. Hair was up in a messy bun, no makeup, shorts, tank top. That's how I was rolling because it was just way too hot to be putting anything on and I didn't want to deal with it. So last night my boyfriend did go out and he picked up one of those AC units. I am in my living room, hence the different background change. Yeah, so even though I don't have the proper lighting and everything like that, I just really wanted to get this video out for you all. This is probably the question I get asked most of all, what's the color of my hair, how I maintain my red hair, things like that, whether it be here on YouTube, my most asked comments, or whether it be just in real life. I always get, stopped all the time asking about my hair, so I figured if I just do a video answering all of the questions, you guys can go ahead and get the same look if that's what you're looking to achieve, or I can just hand out my business card for those people that are just in the street coming up to me and asking, and I don't have to go through a lengthy conversation with just a random stranger, because that would be weird, wouldn't it? Today, it's been a challenge. I had to do my makeup and my hair in my living room. So unfortunately, let me just show you, okay? Let me show you what I'm working with. This is what I am currently working with. So this is how I had to do my makeup today and how I had to curl my hair, put in my extension and everything with this little itsy bitsy thing. So this is what happens. Okay, I got burnt. I'll just show you. This is what happens. Okay, this is what happens when you have this to work with. It's alright though, because I'm dedicated to you guys and I really wanted to get this video out. So burnt marks and all, we are here today and we are ready to go ahead and get started and talk about this. So let's get right into it. The first thing we will talk about is the color. So my hair color, I do get it professionally done at a salon. It was a long process to finally achieve the color I was looking for. I did bring photographs, which I do recommend to all of you. That is the quickest and easiest way to achieve the actual look you're going for. If you bring in a photograph, it's so much easier for your stylist to go ahead and get as close to that look as possible. For those of you wondering, how to get this color and things like that, it is a solid base color. He did a single process of a red shade, and then I do have added highlights. It's a happy medium. I have a darker base, and then the highlights just add the vibrancy that I was looking for, where it's not, like clownish red. It's definitely just nice little highlights, add the special touch of vibrancy where I feel I need it. So I'll go ahead and do a zoom in so you guys can see my hair. So I'm going to do that for you now, so I'll get a little closer to the camera so you can see the actual colors. So as you can see here, it's just darker, and then you can see wherever it's more vibrant is the actual highlights of my hair. So let me just go down a little bit, and I'll even do a little zoom for you. Maybe not. Okay. So yeah, so as you can see here, I just have the deeper red, and then you see little strands of highlights which add the more vibrancy to my hair. That's what I get done at the salon. But for those of you that don't have the money to go to the salon and you do want to do just a box color, a perfect alternative for you would be the color that I dye my extensions. I do have my Bellamy extensions in now. I purchased them in the shade Vibrant Red, but when they came, they weren't as vibrant as my actual hair color, which whenever ordering any types of extensions, of course, you're not going to get your exact match when you have a unique color like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit closer of my hair. So these are the extensions and my hair. So as you can see here, they pretty much blend perfectly. Like, you really you really can't tell where the extensions are and where the actual natural hair is. The only difference between the natural hair and the extensions would be, of course, my natural hair does have the highlights added to it, which I didn't do to the actual extensions. So I do have a picture of the hair color that I purchased to dye my extensions. So I'll do a little close up so you can see. Sorry, I have my window open, it's getting in the way. But just so you can see there, basically usually when I get to just see a picture of the box, it really just helps me to be able to spot it easier when I go into the drugstore. So I just picked up this color at CVS, and the color is R57, and it is in the shade Cherry Crush, and it's from the L'Oreal Paris Feria Power Reds collection. It does have like new marked on it, so I believe this is from a newer line that they came out with. And you know, I just basically followed the instructions that were in the box. If you are looking to achieve this look, what you do have to remember is that your natural hair color versus mine and the extensions and things like that is always going to come out a little bit different. If you're a brunette, then you definitely need to allow the color to process for a longer amount of time for it to really pick up the color. So let's say the box says to process for 25 to 30 minutes. I would recommend processing for 35 to maybe 40 minutes to allow the color really to grab. And the darker your hair, the harder it is to achieve a vibrant red shade without doing any bleaching. If you are a blonde that dyes your hair, gets it bleached, or you have highlights, then the color is going to pick up a lot quicker, and then I would recommend for you to only have it in for only about 20 minutes because it will pick up the color a lot faster. So that's just a recommendation for those of you wanting to do the drugstore alternative to achieve this actual hair color. So that was the closest I could find personally when dyeing my extensions. Now on to how I maintain my red hair, how I take care of it. It's such a pain being a redhead, I am not gonna lie. It takes a lot of work because it fades and I constantly have to go to the salon. Usually I will go ahead and get my hair colored every 8 to 10 weeks, I would say. But then in between them, I do go in one time to get a toner since the red does tend to fade. So for the washing of my hair, I naturally have medium to coarse hair, so I don't wash my hair every single day. It's really not healthy. Even if you have oily hair, I would recommend washing your hair every other day just to allow it to, you know, those natural oils really do help your hair. They get produced for a reason, to keep your hair healthy and shiny. I actually wash my hair every 2 to 3 days because it really doesn't produce a lot of oil. And in between then, if I tend to notice it's getting a little bit oily, sometimes when I let it air dry, I'll wake up in the morning and it'll be a little bit greasier than I normally would have. So usually what I'll do, I'll just have a dry shampoo on hand, and that is what I will use to just spray basically in the roots of your hair. You massage it in. This one is the Tresemme Fresh Start Dry Shampoo for volumizing as well. I'm really not a fan. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this one because it does leave a lot of white residue, which I obviously don't like. So if any of you know a holy grail dry shampoo that you would recommend, go ahead and leave a comment down below because I would love to try it. So when it is time for me to wash my hair, I will go ahead and use this Wella Professional Brilliance. It's shampoo for coarse and colored hair, and it's in this red packaging, so it's very easy for you to spot and know. It's of course for those of you that have red hair. They do have the same line, but it is for just normal hair, normal to oily hair. If you don't have coarse hair like mine, of course you would pick up that one. It'll just say it right on the label. And this smells so good. It has an amazing scent. I'm very particular when it comes to shampoos and things like that. I like the shampoo scent to last. Sometimes when you wash your hair, you come out and it was smelling so good when you were in the shower, but then when you come out, you don't have that same strong scent. But with this, it definitely is long lasting, and when you come out the shower, your hair will still be smelling like this shampoo. So I do wash my hair with warm to cold water. Whenever you have red hair, the warmer the water, the quicker it's going to fade. If you're washing your hair with hot water, you are going to notice in the shower all the red is going to be fading, and you're going to see it at the bottom of your tub, which you don't want because of course that's going to promote quicker fading. So make sure, if you're a type of person kind of like me where I don't like to take cold or warm showers, I like them really hot, usually what I do is I take my towel wrap, I'll wear it in my hair while I wash my body, and then once I come out the shower, I'll go ahead and just wash my hair in the sink. So I will be able to use that cold water that's healthiest for the red. And then after I shampoo, I use the conditioner from same thing, the Wella, and it just says the exact same thing. Conditioner for coarse and colored hair, and it's the Brilliance collection. So I'll go ahead and do a zoom in for you. So yes, this is what I use for my shampoo and conditioner. They smell fabulous, they work great. Now on to what I do when I come out of the shower. I will always put an oil in my hair. The one that I use is the Amika Oil Treatment, and it says it's anti-frizz, shine, and nourishment for all types of hair as well as colored hair. So you could go ahead and see what it looks like there. And I just go ahead and I'll put a few drops into my hand, go ahead and lather it in, and then I'll put it through my hair. Whenever I condition my hair, apply any type of oils or products, I do not apply it on the roots of my hair. That's just going to promote more oil, and since you don't want to wash your hair on a daily basis, you want to make sure you apply the conditioner or the oils. Usually I do it from my ears downward, and especially lather it on the ends because that tends to get the most dry for me. So after I shampoo and condition my hair and apply that Amika oil, I do always, of course, brush it out. And the brush that has been my holy grail, I honestly cannot stress enough how amazing this product is. This is the Tangle Teezer. Looks like this. Just has like these spikes here. I got mine in pink. They have it in black as well if you just want something plain. It does not pull on my hair. I tend to have a lot of fallout when I used to brush my hair with regular brushes, but using something like this, I don't notice that at all anymore. Especially those of you that wear extensions. Whenever you take care of your extensions, especially when brushing them, if you use something too hard, the extensions start to lose their hair. They're not as thick. They tend to get very tangled. But when you use something like this, it brushes them. It doesn't pull or tug on them. Definitely check out the Tangle Teezer and leave a comment down below if you do purchase it and love it, because I'd love to know that you guys enjoy the products that I love too. And then I do go ahead and I use this Wella Brilliance deep conditioner every 2 weeks. So this particular treatment, it says same thing for coarse and colored hair. I just went ahead and bought the 3 things from the same line. So you can see it right there. So yeah, so I purchased that. It smells exactly like the shampoos and conditioners, and this is just what it looks like. It is like a pasty consistency, so as you can see, I could put it upside down and no product is going to move. So it's very thick, and same thing, I apply that mainly on the ends of my hair, and I let this settle for 5 minutes, and then I'll go ahead and wash it out. When you do this, you don't want to apply any conditioner prior, because this is, of course, a deep conditioner, so it's going to have the same effect. So you just shampoo your hair as normal, and then you'll go ahead and put this deep conditioner into your hair. And then lastly, what I just wanted to tell you guys, 2 pointers. One for general hair is, of course, to use a heat protectant. I cannot stress enough, I used to be a firm believer that these things were just a scam, and it was just, you know, another beauty product that you had to add to your collection and spend more money on, so I never used to buy them. But ever since I got this one, actually, when you spent like $80 or more from flatironexperts.com, you got this heat protectant free with purchase. So, you know, of course I just decided to use it up, and ever since I started using it, I do notice an improvement in my hair. It leaves it shinier, healthier, and it definitely does not leave my ends coarse like I used to before when I didn't use any heat protectant. So I can't stress enough, yes, use a heat protectant. This one's the Thermal Shine from KQC, flatironexperts.com. I'll leave the link down below. And then the last important tip, red hair stains so easily. I unfortunately have ruined a lot of my clothes, a few of my towels when I first went and dyed my hair red. So what I would recommend to you guys is go ahead and spend those extra $4 or $5 on those hair wraps. I have about 2 to 3 of them that I just interval. When one's washing, I'll use the other one, and I just wrap my hair in that as soon as I come out the shower. Therefore, it doesn't ruin any of my towels. It won't ruin if I decide to sit back on my couch or something like that, and the hair won't drip down onto my clothes, which has happened in the past, and ruin them. Alright, so now you guys know all about this hair and what I use and how I take care of it and the color as much as I was able to describe to you guys. So I hope it was helpful. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. It's free. And I will talk to you beauties next time. Bye!
Oh, excuse my sweating. I'm like dying of heat right here. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. It's getting so hot in here. I use the adjointing, adjointing? Is that even a word? Who knows? I